Just 2 days ago, we released a video talking about Minecraft 1.14's newest 19W02A snapshot, and in that video, we discussed the brand new campfires. Messing around with them, we saw a lot of potential, with everything from the basic campfire use to also just downright interesting ways to work with the block's physics. We noticed that there were ways that we could take the block a step further to add a lot to the areas that Minecraft was seriously lacking in, from general sprucing up of your Minecraft world to adding depth to much bigger builds. The campfire lit up our imaginations, and we're burning to tell you about it. So in this video, we plan on showing you just what you can do with a little bit of flame. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So let's start this video off with what you need to know first. Thankfully, the campfire by itself is pretty straightforward, which for us is pretty lucky. However, the crazier you want to get, the more you'll have to think about how you can utilize it. Where it heavily succeeds, it also has its limitations. Firstly, on its own, the block creates smoke plumes. These smoke plumes rise approximately 10 blocks high, but when using a hay bale, they rise 24. Knowing this, in our builds, we can use this to our advantage, but we'll get to all that later. Another use that the campfire has is its ability to rise through a block. Sadly though, the smoke can't go through multiple blocks. If you had dreams of being able to place a campfire 5 blocks into the ground and having the smoke rise up through 5 blocks to get to the top, sadly that's just not possible. However, knowing the block can be hidden gives us the opportunity to utilize it to its full potential, all while not losing the aesthetic integrity of our builds. I will note, however, that as shown in this example, even though it can't fully rise through multiple blocks, occasionally little puffs of smoke will rarely rise through 2 or more blocks, as shown here with the glass, so do with that as you will. On its own, the block has loads of uses, lighting, being used for a cheaper beacon, but I think we can get way more creative than that. So let's get to building. So starting off simple, let's head to the focus of the Minecraft 1.13 update, the aquatic update. Diving below the surface, you'll see that even though the ocean floor is littered with life, kelp, and even coral, there could still be more to spruce it up. In real life, hydrothermal vents are an occurrence in which an opening in the sea floor will push out mineral-rich water into the area surrounding it. This is more common in areas with volcanic activity such as mid-ocean ridges and other places, and we can make this work in Minecraft. Starting off simply, all you have to do is go down below the ocean surface, place a campfire, and any block over it. Luckily, the campfire supports blocks like sand, so we don't have to worry about gravity. Placing it directly under the first block in the ocean, you can mimic vents quite easily. If the place you're in the ocean is deep enough that the smoke isn't actually rising through the top of the water, add a hay block to make it go higher. Fair warning though, similar to various glitches that we've seen over the years, you can currently actually see through the water with smoke. If you're above the water, it can ruin the aesthetic. Usually, magma and soul sand are the only ways to get any consistent particle effects underwater, but their downside is that they can push or pull you around or anything else. With this, you can get a particle effect without the undertow. Add a conduit, make an underwater city, and you'll be living in mineral-rich seawater in no time. And now we really start messing with it. Like I said before, to take advantage of the smoke and get it to do what you want it to do, you have to get creative. So we did. When we learned that smoke could rise through the floor, I immediately had the idea to create a sauna. At first, when we learned that we couldn't get the smoke to rise through multiple blocks to sit at our feet, we thought that this might be impossible, but then Michaelmcchill started tinkering around with it, and we swept our worries under the carpet. Literally. Going back to the glass example that I showed earlier in the video of how smoke reacts to blocks, you'll notice that the particle effect, when stuck, will will sit between the blocks, clipping into the block above it. Using carpets, you can actually get the smoke to rise just enough through the block to sit at our feet. Using a carpet on top of the campfire, because it acts as a block, the smoke will rise through that first carpet. When placing a second carpet on top of the first, the bottom of the second carpet will grab the smoke and hold onto it so that it can visually clip through. Throwing enough random fires throughout the area, adding a loom as a vent, and adding slabs for benches, tripwires for rope hooks, and maybe even lanterns for lighting, you can make a really relaxing, functioning sauna within Minecraft. Well, you have to utilize carpets. Because slabs are just not working with this, I don't think it looks half bad. And after you've relaxed in your sauna, how about some atmospheric adventures? To put it simply, this block can add a lot to your world all around. Have you ever seen a massive mountain and wish that you could make it look like a volcano? Well, guess what? Now that's easier than ever without just having a giant lava fall coming off of it. With these blocks, you can utilize smoke to its fullest potential, letting the top of the mountain wreak doom to surrounding countrysides, or, well, just use your imagination. Going up to the top of the mountain, digging out a hole, and adding a pit of lava, you can make it look really good, but adding campfires under the lava, similar to how we did with hydrothermal vents underneath the ocean floor, the smoke can rise through and add a new depth to an old enemy. Letting lava run down the mountain, you can continue to go through with campfires and add smoke wherever you see fit. Genuinely, this brings a new feeling to areas like this. But why stop there? A volcano just went off. How will it be affecting everything surrounding it? Well, for the forest, those would probably start to catch fire. So using campfires under the ground, we can make it look like the Smokey Bear's worst nightmare. Utilizing netherrack, we can get another interesting effect where the new smoke rises through the old, making for a more intimidating looking fire. Mix that with podzol, coarse dirt, magma blocks, and coal blocks, and you can get a really cool ravaged area feel very quickly. Heck, maybe even put them under bushes too. Anything to add the effect. It doesn't just have to be in forests though. Maybe you're making an adventure map where a building is burning down in a city. Consider using rising smoke through the floors as a means of just showing that off and adding effect to that map. And whenever you go outside, maybe there's a car on fire with its hood open or something like that. I mean, odds are you can make it look even better than we did, but there's still loads of potential here. See what you can do. And well, maybe you're thinking, go big or go home. Well then, this item is for you. We've all seen those life-size builds, where people build bathrooms and skeletons and all of that craziness, but when you get to the kitchen and look at the stove, the food is just kind of there. Well now, utilizing the techniques that we've shown off, you can make your bacon sizzle. But why stop there? We can go outside, make a rocket, and have smoke under the boosters. Sure, the smoke is going to be going the wrong way, but for video makers, you could just reverse that footage and still make it look decent. It'll be a blast. Or maybe you want to build a statue of yourself holding a Minecraft torch, but really want the smoke effect on the torch. You could be the Statue of Minecraft Liberty. Just think big. Or maybe you just want to keep it simple. That's fine too. Making things like chimneys with smoke has never been easier. Or maybe you want to build a power plant or something like that. Or a ship with a smokestack. As people find out more uses for the campfire, we'll definitely see more creativity as time goes on. But this is what we've had to work with over just the past couple of days. Let's see what the rest of the community brings to the table with the Minecraft 1.14 Snapshot 19W02A. I'm certainly looking forward to it. So, what do you think? What have you done with the new campfires? Do you have a favorite build that you made? Do you think that you'll build anything from this video? And if the campfires aren't your current favorite feature of Minecraft 1.14, then what is? Let me know in the comment section down below. But other than that, that just about does it for me for now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like on it, because it would really help out myself and Michaelmcchill, who co-wrote and edited this video, the channel, and the video quite a lot. But anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.